We're up tonight. Because we couldn't do it all in one night because we work and we get tired.
On Celebrity Death Battle Asclepius.
But first, I have to read a few excerpts from this book called Asclepius, Collection and Interpretation of the Testimonies. And it's like a 1,000-page freaking book written by these cool doctors from like early in the 19th century who were studying all the ancient writings on Asclepius, all the testimonies and things. And here's a testimony of somebody who was healed by Asclepius. Let's see.
He was such a good healer.
Andromake, I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name right, of Epirus, for the sake of offspring. She slept in the temple and saw a dream. It seemed to her that a handsome boy uncovered her. After that, the god touched her with his hand. Upon a son was... You can't do that! You can't do that!
Can and did.
No! Agmeda of Seos. She slept in the temple for offspring and saw a dream. It seemed to her in her sleep that a serpent lay on her belly. Thereupon 5 children were born to... No! What is this? I thought he healed people!
5 in one stroke.
He's got his own fertility clinic in back. Oh dear. Another one! Okay, this name. Nicasibula of Messene for offspring, slept in the temple and saw a dream. It seemed to her that the god approached her with a snake, which was creeping behind him. And with that snake she had in... Okay, I'm done. We're done with the book. He helped a lot of people. Helped.
That's called a Tucky Five. Let's start the video.
Before we start though, I was naughty. I did buy snake quartz.
Yes.
I couldn't wait.
I know.
Look at my first roll! Why? I didn't want the damn horse! I didn't want a 4-star. I didn't want 4-star CEs. I didn't care about anything. I just wanted Asclepius. But then he came on the 4th multi.
And you have Chaldea Boy Quartz for days.
Yeah. And now I have Marie Antoinette and me too. Ooh.
Me too.
So anyway now we can begin.
Hey, you can do Thunder Horse's Interlude.
You will form your party immediately before the battle begins. Okay.
I was expecting to hear people chattering here, but it's much noisier than I thought it would be. Some of those voices sound familiar, too.
And then, just when things seemed completely hopeless, I stood my ground firmly and said, I'll face you head on. I won't run or hide. So just bring it on, you cretins.
And then I sicked Hercules on all of them. It was not you doing the fighting in that story. It was... I called it Heracles, right? If you're going to tell a story, then tell it right.
Oh my god, Jason's my dad.
Oh god. Hey, you used to teach him as well, correct? Get him to shut up, or better yet, make him redo his training starting from year 1.
Put him back in Pampers.
Ha ha ha! That's quite the tall order! Though I might just add him to the graduation test for my students.
So, if you could tolerate Jason, you graduate?
That's a tall order. That smell.
I smell footsteps.
It's been a long time since I've seen all of you gathered together like this. Do any of you have a rare or unprecedented disease to show me to commemorate our reunion? No? Figures.
They're all so thoughtless. No way, Asclepius! I haven't seen you since you were serving as the famed ship doctor of my Argo. How have you been, you old son of a god?
Still as healthy as ever, unfortunately. I'm sorry to see you're doing well too, Jason.
He belongs in the Addams family. Ah yes, that's the Asclepius I remember. Ha ha ha, I'm so glad you're here. I'll go ahead and draw up a contract that declares you my exclusive doctor, just like before. Naturally, that means you won't have to bother doling out meds or treating any other patients besides me.
I have no interest in being your exclusive doctor, Jason. Besides, you're too damn healthy anyway. Why can't you be more reckless and come back with an interesting injury or disease now and then? Like Hercules, that man had so many flavors of rot in his crotch.
Can't you come back with syphilis like ampersand or something?
What exactly did you expect? He's the kind of man who's happy to let others face danger while he hides away in safety. What about you, Atalante? Do you have any conditions you'd like me to examine? Arrow. ... Hold it. Since when do you have cat ears and a tail? I don't remember you having those on the Argo, you furry.
She's been to a few conventions since then. Oh!
Fascinating. Now those are definitely something worth examining.
Okay, maybe he's the furry.
Hey, do not creep up on me like that, especially when I'm eating. If you try touching my ears or tail without asking, I will kill you where you stand.
Proper response to a convention.
You may be a great doctor, but you are downright inhuman when it comes to anything not related to medicine. It's long time past you were aware of that.
Oh, he's aware.
I did teach him about things besides medicine, but it seems like they didn't take. I'm so sorry. Ha ha ha.
I'm a bad father.
Teacher, I didn't realize you were here too. If you ever get any strange or unusual patients, please be sure to send them my way. I won't be sending any to you, though.
Well.
Ha ha! You haven't changed a bit, have you? I'm actually relieved to see that.
You're still a jackass. Ha ha ha. Hold it. No exclusive doctor contracts while I'm around. You're here too, Master? Damn it.
Even if she wasn't, I already told you I'm not interested in being your exclusive doctor. Try to listen for once. Says Asclepius.
I know, right? Anyway, Master, I'm sure you didn't come here just to hold an Argonauts reunion. What do you want?
Your body.
An infirmary, huh? Personally, I'd rather you open one up on my ship before you open one here. In fact, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure he still belongs to me. Where do you get off letting everyone else take advantage of him? It's my job. Hey, you never eat your dessert. Well, that's just bad manners. Here, I'll take care of it for you. Yoink!
Ah, what do you think you are doing? I was saving that for last so I could savor it.
Nah, I don't buy it. You just changed your mind and decided you wanted it after all once you saw me enjoying it. But I can't blame you. It was really good. I can still taste its deliciousness lingering on my tongue. Man, I feel really bad for anyone who didn't get to enjoy that scrumptious treat themselves.
You bastard!
That's the proper response. That's also the proper response. Oh crap! This is the same old you used to beat Brillious, isn't it? Help! She's seriously gonna kill me!
These injuries are still too ordinary to interest me. I don't suppose you could twist his neck around a little more ostentatiously, could you?
Oh!
Ask and ye shall receive, motherfucker!
Time to die. Oh!
Ooh.
I don't know who this is. Hold it right there! Oh. It's Nightingale. Should we keep her with the man voice?
Yes.
I mean, it's all pitched up anyway.
That's all you do.
There she is! Talk about a happy accident! You there! You are a doctor, are you not? Why aren't you doing anything to help? I am helping. I'm helping her kill him. Just look at his face. It's obvious that cyanosis is starting to set in. I don't know what sort of treatment you're employing here, but you can't treat a patient once they're dead. I've tried many times.
Don't worry. He's not going to die.
Just suffer.
It is all right, Nightingale. His foolishness caused this condition, and his death is the only thing that will cure it.
I see. If death is what he needs to be healthy again, then that's what I'll have to administer. Asclepius is like, wait, what?
Strangers in the night.
Is this my true love?
Alright, I won't pretend to understand, but it makes sense that medicine would differ across time and regions. I'll need to experience as much of it as I can if I'm to advance medicine as a whole, and the best way to understand it is to try it myself.
You gonna try death? I thought you already did that once.
I believe he's going to try murder.
Oh.
Besides, I can't back down now. Not when it seems as though she's also carrying a fragment of the exam data I'm looking for.
Bum bum bum.
Very well then. We can both demonstrate our technique, using Jason as a test subject.
Trying and failing to say, but I don't want to be a test subject. I guess he's saying...
You'll help too, right, teacher? Since you're here and all. Well now, I've heard of being resourceful, but this is on quite another level!
I'll help you murder my student.
You really don't have any sense of restraint when it comes to anything other than medicine, do you? Ha ha ha! But I don't mean that in a bad way. If anything, I find it refreshing how unabashedly straightforward you are. Murder to your heart's content. I'm in. I can't wait to see how much you've grown.
Your lack of remorse pleases me greatly. Let's go.
少し痛いぞ。
決勝
遅い。
これだな。
しかし今度はそうだよ。まったく仕方のない。定員無法、大胆不敵。了解了解。一般人クソ神々の王の慈悲をし、絶滅とはこの一つし。インドライン観測しろ。焼き落とせ。まさにしあいた撤退だチクショー。なかなか面白い症状だった。
Troll. We're back.
I did not see why we had to hold back that much, seeing how both Nightingale and Asclepius are here. We could have easily made him nearly dead instead of just half dead. I will have to do that next time.
Say lovey. It's always tomorrow. Now I see. You weren't abandoning your medical duties after all. By observing his symptoms as they worsened over time, you were able to find a better method to treat his condition, right?
I'm glad you understand my methods now, nurse. That said, I still don't understand why your sanitization methods involve guns and fists, let alone throwing bags.
It's very different.
But I suspect that's because I'm an ancient heroic spirit and you're very new.
Oh, he's blushing! That's adorable! Now, what was it you wished to talk to me about? The old exam data, was it?
Ha-ha!
If you wish, Master, and if it will help to improve the infirmary, then I am happy to share it with this new doctor, now that I've seen how sound his technique is. Here you are. We'll work on the bed throwing now.
He likes to be in the bed, not under it.
Who could that be? This is fascinating.
Is that what it is? It seems the last head doctor had relationships with many people, much more than his profession alone would cultivate. Frankly speaking, he was well liked and popular. He was?
I guess. Maybe Asclepius broke the fourth wall and realized the fan base loved him so much.
We miss you, Romani! He was acting not just as a doctor, but more like the oil that kept everything around him running smoothly. It seems he treated all of humanity even as it was on the verge of being incinerated. That is quite the No, not yet. It's still obvious that he and I have very different stances on medicine. He all but abandoned his duty to push medicine forward. That's the one thing I can't endorse.
Look, not everyone can be a pioneer.
Yes, I got what I wanted. Everything is fun. Let's see, the next servant I could think of who might use the infirmary.
I don't think Jason thinks everything is fine.
I don't suppose it's you, is it, teacher? No, I think there's someone else out there holding on to that data, someone better suited to do so than me.
I wonder if...
I see you've just thought of someone, Master. Go on then, lead the way. Go, puppy. Whoever they are, I suspect they'll have the last piece of the data. Beep. And now, the climactic finale.
Hey, thanks for coming. You guessed it, I'm the last piece of the puzzle.
No, the hotter, older ones.
Where is she? Bring her back! I want them titties! I may not have mentioned it before, but I've used the infirmary myself, and I also knew the last head doctor. Biblically.
I also knew the last head doctor's head. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I'd gone and wasted my time.
But that's how fetch quests work. This data is, well, to put it sentimentally, it's a memento of an old comrade in arms.
Boo!
So I didn't want to just hand it over to you as dull and senseless data. I wanted reading it to be a struggle.
The only thing I know now that I didn't know before is that the last head doctor and I are very different people.
That's fine. Hell, as a starting point, it's more than enough for now. Anyway, now that you've made it this far, I won't give you the runabout any longer. Let's see these legendary medical skills of yours. Skills that staggered Hades and pissed Zeus off.
My treatment methods aren't meant for spectacle, but if that's what you require, then I suppose I have no choice. Don't think I'll go easy on you just because your body is that of a child's.
Yeah, you tell her.
If the circumstances call for it, I have no compunctions about deploying even the most painful treatments. I'll go straight Bluebeard on you.
I'll hate kids. Oh god, Bluebeard, what the fuck? I just caught that. No.
さてどこが悪いんだ星は縮小し、それか。ああ、声中知や。世界の歯車は壊れた。今こそ粛清の時。今こそエゴーの時。マハープララや。崩壊。チェソー。崩壊。 ただの触診だ。行くぜよ。バカそれか。動くな。崩壊。ほら。これはただ一歩の小さき歩みなり。
Today we learned Arjuna is freaking busted.
Don't stick lollies in the front lines, kids.
Yeah, that was impressive, alright. Arjuna's the baddest. I didn't think you'd know your way around the inner structure of a magecraft device as well as the human body. Gotta know your toys.
Oof. Now he's Bluebeard. Are you satisfied now?
I hope you are. Even if you collect all the old exam data, it still won't be enough on its own. Because if you want to grasp the full breadth of its information and not just see the raw data alone, you need to have a foundation in place that can make sense of it. And more of this.
That's right, Da Vinci. Well, no one's here. Let's finally... Oh, Magimari. I'll give you all my quartz!
There, that's all the data I can give you. So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll need to start by talking to you two. I want to know more about the last doctor. Not just as data, but as a person from the people who knew him best.
Thanks, Asclepius. Now I can really trust you to carry on his work. Well, why don't we put on some tea? Hey.
Phew. I see. Now I understand.
Socializing is hard.
You really had no interest whatsoever in pushing medicine forward, not even at the beginning.
The things he did? It's pretty simple, really. He put his whole heart and soul into doing the things he could do, and that had to be done. And he didn't even try to do things he couldn't and didn't have to do. He knew that if he reached for more than he needed, he'd end up dropping everything he was holding on to. And that's why he only dated JPEG women.
Essentially, all of humanity was your patient, and it was your job to take preventative measures through symptomatic treatment against their disease of ruin. However, there's still no end to the problems that have yet to be resolved. If we fail to advance now, we'll eventually be stuck with nowhere to go. My predecessor must have known that. So why did he give up on that responsibility right from the start? I want someone who's up to the task to take it over for me. I'm sure that one day someone like that will show up. After all, that's what life needs if it's going to make it to the future.
I'll wait for a dead guy to show up and do it for me.
What incredible optimism. No, what incredible conviction. I see, so you were absolutely certain that one day a doctor like me would find their way here. I'm amazed you managed to pull that off.
I mean, I've summoned like how many hundreds of servants by this point? One of them's bound to be a doctor.
Even if the circumstances did leave you no choice, that's still not the kind of choice just anyone could make, let alone see through to the end. I finally feel as though I truly understand him. I used to think he was just an ordinary man, but now I see what an extraordinarily difficult feat he accomplished.
Recognizing that he was a scrub.
He and I may have very different methods, but he still fulfilled his duty as a doctor. Of that I have no doubt. I can't be your substitute, nor would I want to, Romani. I don't have that much money for JPEG girls. That said, I do now understand that he wished to protect this place, this world, even if it meant giving up his entire present and future. I'll take up the work you left behind, though I will do so in the ways I see fit.
Gonna build that fungeon after all.
And if nothing else, I promise this infirmary and Chaldea's medical endeavors shall build upon the foundation you created.
But with sex wings.
So don't worry about a thing. Rest assured it's all in good hands, Dr. Roman.
Well, that was a sweet little interlude.
Take a nap in my room and have a baby!
Don't worry, it's just my pet snake sleeping on you. You can touch it.
That's what the kids called it in my day, too.
So that was actually really cute. I've been looking forward to that for a long time. Oh boy, I guess I could do his interlude now. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed that.
Best of luck on your rolls, Humies. Bye, bees.
Stay safe during the COVID. We don't have Asclepius in real life. Bye, bee.